Well, hello everybody, and welcome to, my name is Brad Neufeld. I am the president and CEO of Resilience Talk Network. We have taken over JaneyMarvin's Facebook page. And it's still going. So anyway, so you're wondering who these guys are. Well, again, I'm Brad. This is Al Richards, and he is the host of the Other Side of Addiction podcast. We're down here in lovely St. George, Utah to attend an event tomorrow known as
the Healing Utah Success Summit, and it's going to be kick butt. We've
Yes.
got 3 amazing speakers.
And if you're down here in the area, we'd love to have you. Come on down. But we're here on this podcast right now to talk to you about holographic human technology. We are at the home of this. This is something new that is exciting. Colby and Whitney have been talking to us about this quite a bit, and we are excited, but we're going to turn a little time over to them. And by the way, Janey is here.
Hello, everybody. I am here. I said I'm good enough on voice.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yep. So, the gun didn't work. She took it from me, but she said, you can go ahead and do it anyway, Brad, on my Facebook page. So we got it. But anyway, I'm going to turn some time over here to Colby and Whitney. Yay.
Hey, give them a hand.
So we've been down here in St. George and got this beautiful property. We moved down here in April and have been working diligently to be able to bring holographic human technology to the world and create a space where people can come learn and grow with us along our pathway. And so we've created a space down here. It's on St. George Boulevard, 747 East St. George Boulevard. And we're in a room right now. It's 4,000 square feet. And we've built a beautiful stage and created a space. We've got our energy enhancement systems in here. We've actually got 32 of them in this room.
And I'll show it here in just a second after I explain it a little bit.
Yeah, so I highly recommend anybody following this to get onto EESystems.com and Unified Healing and check out the benefits and effects of the EESystems. And we have a 32 unit system here, and we also have a 12 unit system open and taking appointments up in Murray, Utah. So please contact us and we can get you scheduled to come out and experience the EESystems. We also plan on, they're going to show you around the room here. This room here is about 4,000 square feet, and it will sit
Here we go.
about 70 people at this point. We've got some recliners and some theater chairs. You can lay back and relax and enjoy the energy enhancement systems. We've got this beautiful lighting, 32 EESystems, and then up here we've got this beautiful stage where we can put on seminars and trainings and do different webinars and trainings in regards to holographic human technology. And we hope you guys can come out and experience and do some techniques and learn some new things and continue your pathway of healing through holographic human technology. We're going to be planning on doing webinars, trainings, certifications. So come out and join us in this beautiful space of healing. We plan on doing all sorts of different stuff here. We've got we're just getting certified in the brain core doing EEG neural mapping. So we'll have different sessions like that. We're planning on having hyperbaric chambers, thermal imaging cameras. Janey's got copious amounts of her Native American drums. We've got song bowls. We'll be doing sound baths, song bowls, all sorts of different avenues. And there's such a beautiful community out here in St. George of just people working to help each other heal and create different avenues of healing. And so come out and join us at our different events, and we'll keep you guys notified as our trainings and seminars, and we'll go live and be adding stuff to our Facebook. So if you search either JaneyMarvin or Holographic Human Technology on Facebook and follow us there, and our Facebook page, Holographic Human Technology, on Instagram, it's HHT Wellness. So like us and subscribe and stay with us and continue your pathway of healing and expand upon your pathway of healing. Kobe?
Yeah, this space is going to give us an opportunity to continue the holographic human theory. The EESystems, they're going to be able to enhance one's ability to gain and gather through the material our main purpose is to continue the know thyself, heal thyself, and know and heal others totality. For those of you that are hearing this, you guys all understand what a totality is if you've been through the holographic human theory in any way. It's going to be a great thing when we start doing these seminars and we can, you know, run techniques in this big auditorium here with whoever attends, and it's going to be really awesome to expand upon what Janey has created.
It's pretty exciting. We just got Janey's 5th book, The Correspondence and the Wholeness Principle. We just got the audio out for the audio book, so we're just going over reviews on that, and as soon as we're done reviewing it, she's going to have all 5 of her books that you can listen to on Audible and purchase her audio books for that. All of her books, the Holographic Human, Conscious, Subconscious, The Human Experience, Open and Closed Systems, Physics of Addiction, Physics of Success, Entropy, Negentropy, and the Physics of Correspondence, the Wholeness Principle. They're all going to be coming out right now. You can get the Physics of Success and Holographic Human on audio, up on Audible if you look it up on Amazon. All of her books are available on Barnes & Noble, Amazon.com, and most of your other retailers. And so please check those out. And also, she's got if you like and subscribe to her YouTube channel, we've got some videos of us on there and also an audio book on there for free. She's got a few of her guided imageries that are really transforming that are on there. It's all free and brief snippets of a brief introduction of the things that we have to offer through this material, so you guys can aid yourselves in getting to know yourselves and healing yourselves and knowing and healing others, like Colby talked about. And there's so much data to go through to really get to know yourself and create this pathway of honoring who you truly are and stepping into your true self and your true capabilities and your limitless potential. And what a beautiful thing to have this space and to be surrounded by these machines and all these like-minded people, you know, that are coming together to, you know, we're in the age of integrity, in the era of light. And oh geez, okay,
Go ahead.
and it's beautiful that, you know, to me it becomes the field of dreams. If you build it, they will come. And we're getting to know so many amazing people that are all like-minded to, you know, there's a lot of people out there struggling and that could use help, and your body is seeking a state of wholeness, you know, and come learn and grow with us and teach yourself to give yourself conscious permission to be who you truly are.
Whitney, would you please let them know who Al is? Because Al and Brad both are doing some incredible things, and I think it's been nothing short of a miracle how we even ran into Al and then met Brad through him, and they're both doing miraculous things. Yeah. and you talk about again the age of integrity and the
Era of light.
The era of light, and all the social media.
Yeah.
And it is a time that people like Al and Brad and Holographic Human Theory, we all come together, and more people, please, come together. Get to know Al. Get to know Brad. The things that they're doing, Brad mentioned briefly about his resilience. This is a fantastic.
Join the resilience, yes.
This is a talk show, radio that Brad's gotten going. How do they get you on?
Yeah, Resilience Talk Network. I know it's a challenge to spell the word resilience, but it's R-E silence, basically.
Okay.
R-E-S-I-L-I-E-N-C-E, the Resilience Talk Network. And it's set up to help families, to help individuals. We bring you stories of people who have been through hard times, and they'll show you exactly what they did to overcome them. And a lot of the things that Janey teaches, I 110% believe in. Prior to meeting Janey, I ran into a few similar things that have helped me to overcome depression even. And again, I'm not a doctor, so I don't want to put anything out there, but I've had some really good success with these theories. And when I came to the knowledge of what they're doing, I just said, these guys have taken it to a whole nother level, and I want to be here to promote them any way I possibly can. They're going to do, Whitney and Colby and Janey are going to do some wonderful things in the world. We want to promote that. and put it out there. But we're doing it all on the Resilience Talk Network. Al's show, The Other Side of Addiction, is on the Resilience Talk Network. So,
Thank you.
Yep. And so he's the man. He came up with the idea for this about a year ago, and I like the way Al tells the story. But anyway, he just called me up one day and said, "Hey, I want to start a podcast." And when he told me originally what it was about, I kind of went, well, I haven't had much success with addiction podcasts. But then when he told me how he went through and he was on the other side of the addiction, that's the title, meaning his wife had some challenges with addiction, but he shares his stories about what he went through, the ups and downs, the anger, the frustration, the hurt, and all of that, and the things that he has learned to in turn be able to help his wife in the end. And when he started coming at it from that angle, I says, Al, we've got something here. This is something the world needs to hear.
And it's ready to hear.
Absolutely.
Well, when you talk about the age of integrity and the era of light, the truth about integrity is that it exists within each and every one of us from the beginning of our existence, right? And when you're talking about integrity and truth, those things those are two synonymous words, right? And when we talk about the pathway that we are starting to create or continue through this facility, we're talking about seeking and spreading truth and integrity. The truth is, everyone, we all have a light inside of us, all of us. Pain serves one purpose: to let us know something's wrong. And there isn't an individual on this face of this planet Earth that doesn't experience mental, emotional, and physical pain. These things are telling us to wake up to the fact that we have the truth within us now, here, today. The age of integrity in the era of light is an opportunity for us to embrace who we truly are. Who we truly are is a spiritual being from the beginning. We are energy, we are spirits. We are here on earth, living, seeking a mortal experience. Not mortal beings seeking a spiritual experience. And the age of integrity is get to the truth about who we truly are. Holographic human technology is a pathway to know yourself. And when we talk about knowing yourself, we're talking about getting to know your subconscious self. The stuff that's running automatically in your brain. The truth about your human systems. And you have multiple systems. It's absolutely amazing material. And I'd like to take a second to acknowledge some of the comments that are coming in as we stream this live. Erica Cody, hi. Jamie Gunderson, hello. Tina and Delano, thank you for joining us. You guys are all amazing people who have heard the truth that's in the material holographic human technology.
Yep.
Thank you, everyone. And just like us, seeing and spreading truth, the Resilience Talk Network, Age of Integrity and Era of Light includes anyone and everyone seeking to improve and become who they truly are. And intelligence is not the things that we already know, guys. It's the pathway that we have of knowing things, of knowledge, right? And Resilience Talk Network, they spread knowledge. They spread knowledge about the other side of addiction, about immediate and extended family who struggle through not experiencing drug addiction themselves, yet experiencing all of the aspects of that addiction can bring families and communities, right? And they tell a unique story. I think it's really cool.
It is.
Tune into the other side of addiction. And
creating a safe space for people to get honest and vulnerable about, right? Because addictions are... We get addicted mentally, emotionally, and physically to behaviors. Addiction is, everyone has addictions, right? Addictions aren't just substances. It becomes, we get addicted to our thought patterns, our emotional responses. We get addicted to our behaviors. And it's all, this is such a big part of our purpose in coming out here is to create a space that anybody can come and learn this stuff, because I really refer to Janie's books as it's my owner's manual for my life of getting to know myself, and thank goodness she's got these in books and techniques so we can start to experience ourselves, and what a beautiful Al had invited us to come on his podcast, and me and Janey went up there and shared part of our stories, and then watching some of his other podcasts, it's really creating a safe space for people to get vulnerable, that gives other subconscious permission to get vulnerable and feel safe about it, and really start to work through this stuff and create a community and a pathway of honoring who we truly are. And like Colby said, finding the purpose through the pain, because life's full of disorder and uncertainty, and these things come about in our lives because we have more potential within us. And you know, when we shut it off and turn it off and don't allow ourselves to feel those emotions and honor our true selves, that those natural forces get a little bit louder, because it's about our true potential and stepping into our purpose and our passion and our potential. And when we do that, we create things like holographic human technology, resilience talk radio, the other side of addiction, you know, coming here and stepping in and giving back to the community and honor ourselves through this process, and creating a space to allow people to be who they truly are, and to meet other people and learn about their unique talents and qualities, and then coming together with a sense of commonality and creating a beautiful vibration and a pathway of healing, and allowing others, and even just creating a space of hope, even just a spark, a seed that we can plant and flourish together of hope.
Can we scroll up? I'd like to read this comment that I just read from somebody who's Eddie Foy. He's participated and has gotten to know himself through the material really well, and he just read a comment that touched me. He says, the holographic human technology is amazing. I've learned about it in my firing orders and the way my body functions, and I've learned that problems with addiction start way before you go and into behaviors, and it starts with behavior. He starts with the behaviors, the thoughts. They start with thoughts. Thank you, Eddie. We miss you, man. We love you so much.
Love you.
Yep.
Appreciate your
Yes.
time. Thanks for tuning in, buddy.
Yep. And Erica, you're asking how you can get find these podcasts. You can either go to YouTube or Facebook, and you can type in the other side of addiction, or Resilience Talk Network. Again, it's on both YouTube and Facebook. And so, Erica, I just want to throw that out there. Janey, you had?
Oh, I'm be in touch, so I probably, I have a tender heart, and I don't always like to show it. The comments and the interacting here, and the people here watching it is very touching. The thing I thought to emphasize is to make sure everyone remembers that all that we're really doing is remembering.
Yes.
The word educate means literally to draw out. So you talk about the light, you know, the comments talk about the benefit they've gotten. One of the things I really love about the information, because it literally is just getting to know yourself,
Right.
the way that the brain and the body and nature and things function, is that, so we're dealing with human frailty, human sympathies, human strength. We're dealing with uncertainties and doubt and limiting beliefs. And I love it when people say, so if I do this technique on this goal or this problem, then how will I be? I'm like, I don't know. It's your uncertainty, your doubt, it's your limiting belief.
Right.
How are you going to be regarding this goal, regarding this problem statement, if you're not in certainty, if you're not doubtful, if your beliefs are limitless? That's awesome, and it was already there.
Right.
It gets covered up with human weaknesses that I am known for saying the only problem with human beings is being human.
I love that.
Other than that, we are so perfect.
Still say there's got to be a T-shirt that says that.
Yeah.
Has
You
to
know,
be.
as babies, we're born with two fears, the fear of falling and the fear of loud noises. And if you stop and think, what are you afraid of? How many things hold you back on a fear-based stance? And fear is anxiety, is fear of the future, right? And all of those fears you've created based upon a conscious response to something. And because you created it, you can create a different response to it, because everything else is just your conscious response to it. And so learning the way your brain functions and operates, you can overcome so much of your humanness that we talk about, and all that programming, those old programs, they're not going to go away. They're still with you. Still, you have choice, and it's already within you to be who you truly are. And that's where it doesn't matter how fast or how far or where you go, wherever you go, there you are. And
Absolutely.
it's bursting to come out. So all of the disorder that's in your life and the way you picture or whatever you're noticing in your reality was created by you, for you. And all these anomalies, as we like to refer to them, you created those because you have more potential within. And it's your true self shaking you to wake up and step in and harness your potential and turn those strengths into strength to strengths by addressing it from your moral steadfastness. If you look that up, it's your moral steadfastness is literally a vector of your spirit. So as you step into your moral steadfastness, those frailties and weaknesses, they just melt away because it's only you that perceived them as it being a weakness, because it's truly about stepping into your true spirit, right? And instead of the sympathizing with yourself and with others, that's just a tolerance effect, right? When we step in and we are compassionate and merciful to ourselves and others, it creates that space of love and compassion and coming from our heart. And then it creates these strength to strengths. You can go through it in a different way, and it's okay if you stumble and fall, and we're human. It's just a matter of learning from it. You know, we get direction from our past to create our future.
You know, I'd like to touch base where you said fear, Whitney, because we've had, Brad, probably 5 to maybe a half a dozen people come on our show that has shared their story for the very first time.
They haven't even talked to their families about it.
And to hear what they say after the show, to where they're like, that was one of the things that kept me from doing it, was the fear of how other people was going to think of me, fear of people even knowing what I went through and different things. And it is so cool to see that when someone comes on the show and shares their story, that is something that's no longer there anymore. It's gone. They've wiped that chalkboard completely clean. Now, of course, we all still have other fears that we have in our lives, but it is so cool to see that. I think Brad or you, Whitney, said that we give them a place to come where they're not being judged, they're being vulnerable, they can come out and share their story and have a safe place to share what they need to share. Because I tell you what, you guys have been touching base on it. This stuff needs to be talked about, and right now is the now, because there's so much going on in the world. There's so many things happening. There is a fear of, is the end of the world coming? What's happening? You know,
I just like
we need each other right now.
Yeah, I'd like to touch on some stuff that, you know, I started thinking about when he was talking about fear. And fear in regards to the holographic human theory is the third element. Those of you who have been through some holographic human theory, you know what the third element is. Those of you who do not, there's 3 elements in any system. A totality is a system that is comprised of 3 separate elements, okay? And when the totality of sin, Janey has created or found or remembered, let's say, remembered several totalities that are narrowed down to their simplest form, right? And the element of fear is the third element of the totality of sin. And we say when you have the third element and it's functioning, you got all 3. And unfortunately, when we allow fear to govern our life, we are stuck in the 2 other elements. The 2 other elements are guilt and shame. When you are living fear, you know, in your current experience, you're stuck your system is stuck in shame-based responses, fear-based responses, guilt-ridden, okay? And Janey has developed some very simple techniques and guided imageries that work through the laws of your subconscious. Those are, you know, the principles are very clear and concise. The laws of your subconscious functions a very specific way. There's certain laws that it functions by. The law of compounding and repeating, the law of reverse effect. We can get into those, yet you could also research them through the holographic human theory if you get some time. One thing that I would like to say about fear and the techniques is that she's created some very simple 20-30 minute guided imageries that allow you to pretend to imagine, to go back and work through some of the guilt and the shame that's plagued you, literally plagued you throughout your life experiences. This is just one of the several avenues of approach that we have here at the Holographic Human Technology to help you heal from your, a lifetime of pain and suffering.
Yeah. Colby, one more time, where can they access those videos at?
You can get them at holographichumantechnology.com. You can find us on YouTube at Holographic Human Technology. Like and subscribe. You can find us on Instagram, HHT Wellness, Facebook, and those all will have links to or access to the videos that we have on there. Each on YouTube specifically, Holographic Human Technology, or you can just search JaneyMarvin and it'll pull up the same page. All of the guided imageries that are, well, I shouldn't say all of them. There's several that are in there that are very clear and concise. All you got to do is just sit back, close your eyes, take a few deep breaths, and be guided by the voice that is guiding you, and experience something new, something exciting, and it might bring up some pain and some hurt that you get to work through, but way to go and way to be.
Yeah,
Feel the
absolutely.
purpose in that pain, because there is so much purpose in the stuff that we've gone through, and it's stepping into that and approaching it from a place of purpose, because all this stuff we've been through in our past is leading us through our purpose. We literally created to step in and harness ourselves and our potential and our purpose. And I hope you guys get an opportunity to come out and visit us here or at the Murray location.
Yep, and that's what I was going to ask. How can they get a hold of you?
Yeah,
How can they
come
get a
out
hold of
and-
this wonderful stuff?
Wow, to be able to do a technique in one of these rooms with us, with these machines turned on, and you guys, a lot of you have experienced the transformation that takes place as we create a continuum of doing these techniques and applying this material in our lives, and what a beautiful space to do this in with these energy enhancement systems and really create. It's like healing on steroids is my version of it.
Yeah, let's turn on our light, man.
Yep.
I
Process.
want to share something too. So my wife this morning, she woke up and she wasn't feeling good. She has stomach issues. And when she has stomach issues, she goes through the day with a lot of pain. We went out to breakfast with one of our new friends here in St. George. She still wasn't feeling good. Went to where we're staying. She laid down, got up. We were heading over here to be with you guys. And I was over there talking with her and Brad's wife, and she goes, I don't know if it's just me, but since I've walked in this room, my stomach pain is gone.
Yeah.
When we left, she was feeling just still a little nauseated, but not as bad. And I don't know how she's doing now, but it goes to show that this stuff.
Okay, we got thumbs up, guys.
Yeah, this stuff. She says she's doing good, so this stuff is working great. And there is something magical that's happening in this room. And I do also believe, as being a spiritual person, all of us have met for a reason. And Janey touched base of how it's kind of crazy how it all worked out. But the friendship and the relationship that all of us have built just by being at an event that we were at last September, and meeting the daughters of an employee that was working for you. And it's amazing to see where this has gone. And it is amazing, truly flipping amazing to see where you guys have taken all this. I mean, when Brad and I came down to Mount Pleasant and we were sitting in your office and I saw these TV screens and I thought, all right, well, these guys are putting up a new security system and things just haven't been dialed in yet. And then Brad finally asked, what's up with the
Have
TVs?
we entered the Matrix?
The Matrix, yeah. It is so cool. So guys, I tip my hat off to all of you for coming up with this, because I really do believe deeply in my heart and soul, you guys are going to change a lot of lives.
Absolutely.
And I mean, again, congrats
Yep.
to what you guys are doing.
Thank you so much.
We are very purposeful in this. I mean, our purpose in doing these things are very personal. They touch us to a very deep core.
Yeah.
Holographic human technology, holographic human theory have completely transformed the way that I see myself first and foremost, and this is very important to me, so you guys listening know my story. It's also transformed the way that I view the world, which is also amazing. Which earlier today we went on a hike with some friends of ours up Snow Canyon in St. George, and I'm in tears looking out at nature.
I
And
was
never
there
ever
yesterday.
before have I ever gotten to experience my reality in such a pure enjoyment. It's just a very fulfilling energy that I get to experience on a daily basis. And the thing is we are human beings, and sometimes that energy isn't pure and it's not good and it doesn't feel great, right? And we get to admit these things, and then we get to follow the pathway to healing that this theory, this holographic human technology and the theory here creates for us. It helps us create our own path of true fulfillment. It's an amazing set of concepts, guys. Reach out, get in touch with us. We'd love to help you.
I second the motion.
Hey, here.
For sure.
Meeting
Follow
adjourned.
us, follow Janey on Facebook, Holographic Human Technology, and we will keep you guys updated on upcoming trainings, seminars, events, different things we're going to have going on out here and up at the Murray office, and stay in contact with us.
And this podcast can't be complete without JaneyMarvin giving us her inspirational thought here at the end.
Oh, well, honestly, I kept thinking about the machines and the EES system, and it was a miracle the way I came across them. And Dr. Sandra Rose Michaels invented these, and her family has worked for years to get these available to the public. Whitney mentioned her Facebook. She also has a EESystems.com.
Yeah.
EESystems.com,
Oh, that's
guys.
right.
EESystems.com. Check it
Yeah,
out.
get on there, and I really highly recommend you guys get on there and read her research tab and really just read some personal. She also has an experiences tab on there, and read through some of people's personal experiences and spending some time in some of these rooms. And she did an interview with Jason Shurka in the Unified Healing and Unified TV. Really get on YouTube and just search Dr. Sandra Rose Michael and Jason Shurka. Watch those interviews, her Tesla Tech conference, and really, I keep saying it, but you build it, they will come. We had the beautiful opportunity, like he was talking about, to go out and meet with some people from TEDx St. George, and got to go to that last night and be part of the TEDx St. George and just spend some time with these amazing individuals that shared parts of their stories at the TEDx at the Electric Theater down here in St. George, and spending some time with them. There's so many amazing people out there that have their own unique qualities and talents, and the space that Janey got out here just seems like a hub for us all to come and share our unique talents and really experience healing and experience our true selves, in our purest form.
If I may, I guess.
Absolutely.
You say we're ending it now.
Yes.
It is time. It is time. Don't be afraid of don't let your frailties, your sympathies, your limiting beliefs, your uncertainties, your doubts, don't let them overtake you. There's always people to help. Don't be afraid
Always.
of any of them, any of your fears, any of your doubts. There's nothing wrong with being a human being as you're human. So and it's also time, I think, too, that those of us who do have gifts and talents to share, don't be afraid to share them.
No, and bring them forward. And if you would like to be interviewed on any one of our shows, please contact Whitney and Colby here, and they'll get a hold of us. We'd love to have you on our shows. We'd love to hear your stories.
Everybody's
Can I
got a
also
beautiful
just acknowledge
story.
some of these guys? Brett Williams,
You bet.
love you so much. Miss you, Brett, so much. Miss you. Erica, thank you so much for tuning in and listening to us. Franny, Tina says, before I found this material, I didn't believe that I even had purpose. Since I've been able to learn apply this material as well as the techniques, I now believe with every fiber of my being, my purpose is boundless. Thank you, Janie, Colby, Whitney. I love you all completely.
Love you so much, Gina.
Love you guys.
Love all of you.
Michelle Hawley, thank you so much. We love you, sis. Erica, thank you. Fox, thank you. Lori, hi, Lori.
Lori's running our Murray office up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, check her out.
Yeah.
She's amazing.
Get a
Call
hold
her.
of us,
Yeah.
Lori. Get a hold of us.
Right on. Thanks, guys, for tuning in so much. It's been a pleasure to spend some time with you guys, and we're going to continue to do this periodically. So be in touch.
Thank you, guys.
All right, if you've been inspired by this, please give us a thumbs up, leave a comment, and also share this with at least one person.
Yeah, please.
let's
You
get
guys
the
know
word
how
out.
this works. Age
Yep.
of integrity, era of light. Let's spread the light and the
Let's
love,
do it.
guys.
And remember, join the resilience.
Well,
All right, everybody, thank you so much.
Guys.
Love y'all.
We'll see ya.
that's cool.
We did it.
Yeah.